Good morning, everyone. This is Rich Wallace, and we are on Strictly Business. Thank you so much for joining us this morning on edgetvnetwork.net with our Strictly Business program. As we get started this morning, we are continuing our conversation on being prepared and getting ready. We've got some people coming on later this morning that will be talking about some opportunities for some grants and different types of things for you to be able to reach out and grab as a small business person. But first off, you want to be sure that you have your SAMS number, your tax ID number, your license for the city that you're operating out of. A lot of times that what they need is that business license, and I know that $135, $140 you don't want to pay, but if you're operating a business out of your home or you're operating a business within any city boundary, most cities are going to require you to have a license so that you can do what you need to do. If you're reselling product, you need to have from the Board of Equalization, you need to have a number from them, a resale number, so you can be able to buy at wholesale and sell at retail. Some of those things that you need to be able to do. If you're on a restaurant or you're a caterer, there's different types of tax information or certain things that you need as a caterer to be able to license and to be able to cook in your home or to be able to have a ghost kitchen. So some of these things that you need to be able to do, we're talking about this morning and preparing yourself here at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce and also at edgetvnetwork.net. So we're going to take a short break here and tell you a little bit about the chamber, and we will be right back.
One of the secrets to exposure for your business lies within supporting Black businesses and entrepreneurs. And that is why the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce is here to connect Black businesses from the desert to the sea. Let's join hands to empower and sustain our community. By becoming a member of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, you can grow your business and increase your clientele. With our innovation, we'll generate new businesses and get new customers. And we'll connect new mindsets with businesses from across Southern California to help bridge the wealth gap. Let's connect, build, and grow together. Join us now at blackchamberofcommerce.org.
And thank you for listening to that, because that's one of the things that we're talking about is getting prepared and where to get prepared at, how to be prepared, what to do. I'm on a phone call yesterday with our Culver City Black Chamber chapter. That's in the Culver City near Los Angeles if you're in a different area. And we were talking about the toughness that it is and how hard it is on Black businesses. And we have this young lady that's going to be running for, I believe, Senate or Congress, an office that is pushing, helping Black businesses. And one of the things that we were stating is that you have to help yourself. I know that you're running your business and you're doing some things and you're putting things together, but things don't work until the paperwork is done. I mean, you can plan and you can make the plan work, but all of the planning in the world does not do you any good unless you engage. So you have to be able to move forward with what you have, but have what you know you have. Some things are simple. Some things don't cost anything. The things that we were talking about is your SAMS number, your tax ID number. The only thing you really have to pay for is a city business license or your DBA. So if you didn't do a DBA, or doing business as, to separate you from the business. So I am Rich Wallace and I am doing business as Strictly Business here this morning. So that would be my DBA. So, and you can get a DBA at most local newspapers. Your daily newspaper does it, and so does also your small community Black publications and other publications will allow you to come in and run a doing business as ad. And I want to tell you something about that. If you're a salesperson or a person looking for businesses that are open, get the back of the newspaper and look at the DBAs. Everyone that opens a business or that refiles at the end of each year or 2 years or whatever their process is, they have to run a DBA to let people know that I am here, but I am doing business as this is what I'm doing business as. So, in putting those things together, it is also a tool for prospecting. So, and prospecting is pretty much a key. And after you're getting ready, because everybody needs customers. Just because you open up a donut shop on a popular corner, don't mean people gonna stop and get donuts. So you have to reach out to people and you have to be able to market yourself and understand the process of what it is to get a customer in and to keep a customer. Customer service is so valuable today, and I know that with the wage hike that's going on is not really a hike. People need to make money, but small businesses can't afford that. So you get less service. Well, you get less service at big places. I mean, when the last time you went been to one of those big blockbuster stores and found a person that could spend a couple of minutes with you and could tell you where you could get this at, or aisle 12, go that way, and then you get over there and you go, it's not on this aisle. It sent me all the way over here. So you have to be able, and that's like being prepared. I don't know who cuts coupons anymore, but you should. They talk about how the economy, things, every dollar that you can save as on your way to richness is important. And if you know wealthy people, you can always say, hey, wealthy people watch their money. They don't supersize their meals, you know, because it's only about that much more soda in the cup. But I'm just saying, I'm not trying to stop you from supersizing your meal, but you have to understand when you're spending dollars and when you're spending money, and even though it says $1.99 to pull up in the drive-through, by the time you get to the window, it's $9.99. You spent $10 every time you hit that spot, and the spot of time of going there. It is so important that on your way to richness that you watch your funds and you be able to manage, because as we're talking about managing yourself, managing your time, managing your money, managing your business, everything is a managing situation. Well, I don't have time to manage. I got to pick this block up and move it over here and do this and do that. That's not the best use of your time. And as I was saying yesterday about the SAMS.gov number, that it's an application that you have to fill out. And that may not be the best use of your time. You may be able to talk to your assistant or your family member or one of your bookkeepers on the way from Palm Springs to Los Angeles and give them that information, and they can do that, and you save some time. You have to look at every possibility of saving time and energy, because if you don't, you put yourself in a situation where you're always rushing, you're always behind, you're always trying to figure something out, you're always trying to put something together, you're always last minute. You always wonder why am I always last minute? I mean, you won't admit it to your outside people, but you can admit it to yourself. Why am I always last minute? Because I don't prepare, because, well, I just ran out of time. You got the same 24 hours in a day everybody else got. So you need to manage it and make it productive. And remember, at the beginning of our sessions, what did we say? After the day is over, take an hour and look back. Pencil in what you did, what you didn't do, and what you should have done, and how long it took you, and how long you sit in traffic. And if you're sitting in traffic too long, then that must mean you're not planning your scheduling right. Scheduling, and if you're in Los Angeles and you're trying to get around, it's 35 minutes to go down the street and back. That's what it is. If you got to go to Los Angeles and you're from one of the other surrounding cities, you know what time of day to try to get in there. If you're trying to get in there at 8 o'clock, but then you need to leave home, I don't know where you live, at 4 in the morning, because traffic is traffic. As gas prices are dropping and they're going to take us to a level of satisfaction at 4 something and leave us there. And I guess gas went up to the gas people, because I remember when it was 25 cents a gallon, and it seemed like it was just as many cars on the road then, but that was a long time ago. $1.50, $1.75 brought the lines back and forth. So the gas people, they play with us, and we allow that to happen. But they say get an electric car, and that will help you, if save you some energy, but you got to turn your dishwasher off in the daytime. I don't know what that means. Then they have rolling blackouts. So the rolling blackouts are going, then all of a sudden, does your car go off? I don't know. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about getting organized and keeping your business straight and moving forward. But as you plan your day and do your plan, at the end of the day, look back and see what you got done, see what the process was, see how you were able to manage your time and get your day moving. That's what's so necessary, and that's what's so important, is that you get your day, your next day should be better than your last day. Oh, yesterday couldn't have been the best day of my life because I still got life left. So there's another opportunity. People ask you, if anyone asks you what's the best day of your life, it hasn't come yet, because you still got life. I've had some good days, and I've had some strong days, and I've had some great days, and I've had some bad days. And the good outweigh the bad, because usually if it was a bad day, it was bad planning. It was some situations that I put myself into and didn't think forward to be able to step up. So it's a very interesting situation where we have to be able to understand that the day is what you make it. And if you didn't make it that day, guess what? That was really a wasted day, because you don't get time back. You get money back, you get love back, you get your girl back, you get your boy back, your kids come back. My goodness, yes, the kids come back. Things come back, and they come back around, except for your time. That time is now gone. And the only thing you can do is to do better the next day, but you must look back at the day that you just passed to see how you managed it. I went over here and I went over there. I had lunch, and after lunch, I don't remember what I did. I don't remember doing anything after lunch. So that's 8, 6, 7 hours gone that I was watching Netflix. Is that the best use of your time as an entrepreneur? Well, yeah, you need some downtime, but plan it. Don't just do it. Plan it. If you're just going to do something that's going to move your business up or make it stronger at the level that you're at. I'm so talking to people about the level that you're at. That's why I'm pushing paperwork process, because I'm telling you that the young lady didn't make it this morning. I don't know what happened, but there are some grants coming back to the table. And if you're not paper ready, I don't want to hear you blaming it on the man. I don't want to hear that, we didn't get the word. I'm putting the word out. I'm on a lot of different platforms and a lot of different channels, and I'm talking to everybody that I can talk to put the word out that get ready, get ready, get ready. Because if you're not ready, you're not going to be able to play in the game. The backup quarterback goes to practice because he don't know when he's going to be called in. So, but if he's not ready, there goes his opportunity. There goes his chance. So I'm saying to you, get ready, get ready. Don't let this next wave pass you up because of whatever reason you might have. And I can't really think of one, but people make excuses for everything. So there is an excuse for it not happening. But if you're getting ready and you run into a stumbling block and you're not a member of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, shame on you. But you can join other organizations, because there are many organizations that will do what you need to do. But I say join something. Join the NAACP, join the Black Women's Network of Los Angeles, join the Greater African American Chamber of Commerce, join something. Be a part of the movement that is necessary for us as a people, and people are all people. So I'm not talking about just Black people. I'm talking about Hispanic people. I'm going to have Frank Montez from the Hispanic Chamber on next week, and some other folks are going to be coming to the table to bring some information out to the small businesses that we reach on a day-to-day basis. So it's necessary to be able to reach out and grab folks and grow with the situation to be able to make things work. This is Rich Wallace. You are on an episode of Strictly Business, and we appreciate you being here. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Are you ready to change your life? Let us help you. At Youth Build Charter School, you can get a high school diploma and kickstart your dream career in no time. We offer high school diploma programs in construction, CNA, military, college, and entrepreneurship. If you are between the age of 16 and 24 and you want to manage your studies with a job, recover your credits, or graduate early, we can help you achieve your dream. Call us at 1-888-395-4408 or visit youthbuildinlandempire.org.
And we're back. And once again, my name is Rich Wallace, and you have joined an episode of Strictly Business. It is on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday mornings at 7 a.m. And we have been talking about preparation, prep work, getting ready for what's coming. The last thing you need is for your ship to come in and you're at the airport. The last thing you need is for the crop to come in and you have no crop pickers. So as you reach out and believe and pray for the blessings and look for the cup to run over, you need to be able to catch that. It's like living in Los Angeles and we're always crying about, oh, there's no water. But when it rains, it's like, okay, nobody captured the water. And then it's mudslides. And every year we're probably one of the few places in the world that has a fire season. Well, that fires just burn every year. You would think we put in some sprinklers or something. I don't know. That's not my department. But I'm in business. So as you do business, you may come up with a solution to stop fire season. I don't know if that's running sprinklers through the forest or what, but think about what you can do to make a change in your area. And if it's ending fire season, if it's ending some of the things that are so costly to mainstream America, the people in your neighborhood, you need to be able to make those changes to see how we can do what we can do. And you can't do that unless you're organized. I am so pushing organization. I am so pushing getting things together so that you're able to network from the desert to the sea. We're having some mixers next week out in the Long Beach area. So Long Beach is Wednesday, the 21st, and we're going to be at Greater Harvest Church. And it is going to be a fantastic opportunity to reach out and network. I'm going to back up on the 19th. We're going to be in Victorville at the Adelanto Baseball Stadium with our networking mixer on the 19th, Mr. Terrence Stone and his VP in that area are going to woo you with some nice jazz, and we're going to have a speaker out, and we're going to be coming up with a platform next month for the local politicians in the Victorville area to come out. So if you're in that area and you want to hear from who's running, who's on first, who's on second, out that way, we're going to be at the Adelanto Stadium on September 19th. For our mixer, and we will be networking with that. And then on the 21st, of course, we'll be in Long Beach. The following week on the 26th, we're in San Bernardino. The Inland Cities chapter there will be doing some fantastic things on the 26th. And then on the 27th, we're going to go down to Temecula, and they're going to have their networking mixer. Wednesday, the 28th is actually scheduled for San Gabriel Valley, but I am going to be at the Congressional Black Caucus that weekend. Also, the State Black Chamber of Commerce in Sacramento is having a conference that same weekend. So it's an opportunity to network either in DC, Sacramento, and there should be some local stuff going on in the Los Angeles area. I think the Greater African American Chamber, GLAC, is going to be doing some things. So go to their website and pull up something and get involved. Get your name on a list this week that we're moving into the last quarter of the year, and we want to be prepared not only for the remaining of this year, but we want to start grasping ourselves into January or 2023, what we're going to be doing in June, how the process is coming up. We got our celebrity golf tournament coming back around. We're going to have a mergers and acquisition business expo coming in August. And that's going to be set up where you can come in and actually talk to a small business or actually purchase a small business right there on site. The site that we're looking at now is possibly DoubleTree Hotel in Ontario, but we're still gathering that up. And if you're looking at being a part of something like that, give us a call at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, or go to our website. It's blackchamberofcommerce.org. So it's going to be a great opportunity to network and to be able to get connected, or to purchase a business, or to talk about loans, or to talk about how to get a business loan. How do I get a grant? How do I get this? It's going to be a great 2-day conference. So I'm looking forward to it. We're looking at having some agencies out there as we start putting it together and making sure that it's a great opportunity for everybody to be able to network and grasp what they're doing. This is Rich Wallace, and this is Strictly Business. And we're here in Southern California. We're on edgetvnetwork.net, and we are talking about the organization of preparing yourself for the flood that's coming your way. And what do you do when you get a contract, get a situation that you need to be able to fund? There are companies out there that once you get an invoice, or once you get a MOU with a particular buyer or someone, that you will be able to reach out to and get the funds that you need to be able to finish those types of jobs. I have construction companies that if you're out bidding for a construction job and you get it, and you well know that you've got to put money out for probably first 30, 45 days, pay your people, do this, buy the concrete, whatever it is you have to do to build or to structure whatever you're doing, that we have companies that will come along and that will assist you financially while you're trying to pull that together until you receive funding from the project that you're building. So take a look at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce and see where we can connect you to make some things happen. We have quite a few people that we can reach out to and we can connect, but I can't connect them with you unless I know you. So I'm saying if I don't know you, someone else should know you, so that we can get you the business that you need to be able to get. Also, if you're not certified, you need to get certified. The Department of General Services out of Sacramento will come down to a workshop. They will help you get certified so that you can get on these government agency lists. You can get the things that you need, but it goes right back to having that SAMS number. So, but people will help you do these things that you need to get done to get your business to make it successful. Don't be afraid to say, hey, I'm a great cake maker, but I'm terrible at accounting. And get some help to people to be able to move you forward. It takes a village. It takes a village to raise kids. And I know today, the younger parents, and I'm going to have to pick on them a little bit, they don't believe in that village mentality. But Miss Jones down the street could tear your butt up back in the day. Now they'll arrest her. But it was being sure that there were so many people responsible for you that you didn't want to mess up. That was the thing. And when I came up, is that it was so many people that you had to please with your own life that you could not allow yourself to get caught up on stupid stuff. Because Miss So-and-so, Mr. Teachers, you had relationships with these people. You just didn't know the teacher from 8 o'clock to 2:30. You knew the teacher because they lived around the corner. You knew the teacher because you saw him at the store. So therefore, you always had to be on your bestest behavior, because the word would get back to my people, and they was crazy. They should have been arrested a long time ago, because they instilled in young people that you have to be able to get what you're trying to get and stay where you're trying to stay to make things work. This is Rich Wallace. This is Strictly Business. We're going all the way back, but we're trying to bring it to a point of being prepared, being ready, and being able to grasp what's yours. Because if it's yours and you're not ready to receive it, which is like, man, I just watched my dream go right on by me. And I was sitting here because I was stuck on just stuck on not being able to move forward. So prepare yourself, get your paperwork together, and remove the excuses away from being successful. I would be successful if so-and-so would happen. I was drafted into the Marine Corps, and I was in school, and I had the car, and me and my buddy were going back and forth to college, and I got drafted, and he didn't. I went overseas, went to Vietnam, did all that kind of stuff, come back. And I asked him, I said, hey, did you finish? He says, no. He says, I blame you because you were my ride. I had to drop out of school because you went to the military. Like, how did I get that weight? Sometimes people will put weight on you and you don't even know that you're carrying it, because they're looking at your life for you to be successful. And once again, there's so many people counting on you as a young person now, but the people don't count it because you don't even know your parents' friends. You don't know who Mr. So-and-so is that come over and play cards with my dad and my mom. And, it's like, yeah, we weren't allowed in the room, but you knew who they were. So it's necessary for you to get your team together. And I know I work good by myself. I don't like people because they messy and no. Everybody ain't that way. You do know some messy people, but maybe that's because you a little messy. I don't know, but I ain't saying that. But you need a team. And at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, that's an opportunity to grasp a team of people, because we get crazy folks too, but we watch through them. Pressure make a pipe. Pressure build a diamond, they say, but it also makes a pipe bust. So is that pressure mixing that diamond and turning that person into what they're supposed to be and guiding them with you and you guiding with them and y'all teaming that pressure on you, that pressure on them, because two that are putting pressure on each other are making things develop. But if they ain't about nothing, they're like a pipe. They're going to bust. And they won't be able to keep up with you, and you can continue to move on. That's the thing, is being able to continue to do what you're directed to do so you can get it done. And that's what those things are about. So constantly look for an opportunity, look for a way of making the things that you say that are supposed to happen. This is Rich Wallace, and this is Strictly Business, and I'll be right back.
Are you ready to change your life? Let us help you. At Youth Build Charter School, you can get a high school diploma and kickstart your dream career in no time. We offer high school diploma programs in construction, CNA, military, college, and entrepreneurship. If you are between the age of 16 and 24 and you want to manage your studies with a job, recover your credits, or graduate early, we can help you achieve your dream. Call us at 1-888-395-4408 or visit youthbuildinlandempire.org.
Youth Build Inland Empire. That's our educational program where we take in young people from 16 to 24, I believe. And these young people have an opportunity to get their high school diploma. It is on campus. It is a full high school diploma. It's approved by the WASA accredited high school people. So it's the same high school diploma that you didn't get when you were in public school. But now you have an opportunity to get that. And we have some great programs that lead you into college, or that lead you into a professional career, or that may even lead you into your own business. I teach the business class there. I'd love to have you come in and participate as we move forward. Youth Build Inland Empires for all people, all races, all people that need to come in, that need to get their high school diploma. Remove the excuse out of your life. That's the key. If you just stop with the excuses, and whatever that excuse is, attack it. Jump right at it. Oh, I don't have a car. Let me get the bus route. Let me find out where the train is coming. Remove the excuses for not succeeding. There is no excuse for you not being where you're supposed to be right now. No excuse. And as I said to you yesterday, if you're in the same place today on September 15th that you were in on September 15th in 2021, you wasted a whole year. If your business did not move forward, I mean, even if it moved back, you were engaging in doing some things. So if you did not improve or work on your plan from September 15th, 2021 to September 15th, 2022, then you're in, I want to say you're in sin, but I ain't the judge. But you're definitely not doing what you should be doing. Somewhere along the line, you have stopped. You got an elephant in your driveway, and you had an excuse because I got this, my mama got sick, my cousin passed away. All of these different things that happen, the utility company don't stop. They have no excuse. They don't make excuses. They put that bill in your every month. So when you hit that switch, that light come on. There's no excuse for that light not to come on if you've done what you're supposed to do. And it's a tough thing to say, but at some point, you no longer are responsible for other people. You are responsible for yourself, because you really can't help me if you need help. I need you to get up. I told one of my grandsons the other day, you're an investment to me. I don't just give you money. I'm investing in what you do. And as long as you're doing the right thing to lift yourself up, then I can put my stock in you and anticipate getting some things back. So that's what I do. People text me while I'm online here, but can't talk to them now. And I try to multitask. And that's one of my weaknesses, is that I'm always multitasking. So as I sit here and talk to you, when we have guests on, like we should have had today, we tend to not drift, but add some other things to it, because time is something you don't get back. Time is, as we talk about time management, as we talk about improving yourself, you have to value your minutes that you have here, because there are minutes that you won't be here. There are times that you can't be at every place at every time. You just can't. But if you plan it right, the appearance that you've been at every place at every time is out front. So, wow, he was here, he was there, How'd you get over here and you were over there, because I planned it right. I knew to get into LA at 10:30, so I could run by this place at 11:30, so I could get out and I could be back in Riverside by 1 o'clock, so I could get out, so I could do what I need to do there, and I could be back in Irwindale by 3 o'clock, and then I can be back at home by 6. And I was able to be everywhere because I planned my time. Now, I don't let people waste my time. If you have an appointment with me and it's at 11 o'clock, you got 15 minutes on both sides. You can come 15 minutes before, or you can be 15 minutes late. 20 minutes, done. I'm already on the train to nowhere, somewhere, different place, different time. Miss you, love you, miss you. My dad used to say that all the time, I'm really going to miss you, which means that he was always planning to go someplace or leave. But I'm really, really going to miss you. And I got folks that I miss, but you know what? You have to continue. You must continue to be able to survive and move your life forward. And as you move, some people you can take with you and some you can't. Some people that, but you don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. You do want to hold on. You want to maintain your level of friendship, because those people that care about you whether you got money or not. Those people care about you whether you're doing good in business or not. So those people that walk with you when you was walking, now you got a new Beamer or whatever, you need to see if those people need a ride. You need to always reach back and touch folks, because that's going to help your process move along. Get yourself together, do your paperwork, get your process in, make sure, and then engage. Yeah, well, I can't engage till I get my corporation. Crap. No. You can engage now. No, you don't need to get your S Corp, your C Corp before you start engaging. You need to be performing. So when that comes in, you are in a place of movement. Movement is the key. You must be moving. Any stationary situation is a stop sign. And where you going at the stop sign? Nowhere, because you stopped. Nowhere, because you're sitting still. Movement is the key. Showing up is the other side. And if you're moving, you're showing up. And if you show up in enough places, someone will say, he keeps showing up over here. Why is he over here? What is he doing here? Who are you? I am Rich Wallace, and I'm with the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, and from the desert to the sea. And I'm here to find out what you do so that I can take it back to my members that want to know, that want to do business with you, but they don't know you're here and you don't know where they are. So let's connect and let's bring people together as a chamber of commerce so that you can get the best that you can get. Now, what if that pool of people don't work for you? Well, you know what? And I hear this from us. I don't do business with Black people. What? What? No, those are the folks that I look for. And those are the folks that you should look for. And if you find the wrong ones, you should continue looking, because everybody ain't right. And it's got nothing to do with their color, because they got some bad, different kind of color people out here too, So it doesn't really matter. You can't be so judgmental and so strict on your own. You ever been to you stand in a bank, you see a Black teller, you like, I'm not going to her. She gonna ask me for an extra ID. And I got it. But why do I choose not to do that? Wrong. People, we've got to start covering each other. And I know you don't have to like all the folks. I know there's some Black people I don't like. Straight up. And there's some Black people that don't like me. So, but the fact of it is that everybody needs to be able to be on one accord. When 911 hit in September, and they hit those towers, every American, race, creed, sexual orientation, we all became proud Americans. And we were all ready to stand up for what went down against America. It's like when you got a bad cousin, you don't fool with him, but when that fool get in trouble, that's still my cousin. That's still my bloodline. So Americans came together at that particular point in time, but it didn't take us long to separate, because that's what some of the powers of be tried to do, to keep us from not being on one accord. And I say to people of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, I need you to come in. I need you to be a member. It's only $200 a year. I need you to be on one accord. I need us to move our businesses forward as a group, so that when we walk into Congress, Senate, White House, state, federal, whatever it is, that our voice about small business speaks solid, and it speaks to the foundation of the businesses that they say forever and ever have been the backbone of this country. We can't be afraid of, I'm going to say it, I'm going to say it, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, but we cannot be afraid of Amazon. So what? It's easy to order, click, click, I order from there, click, click, boom, at the house the next day. Now, do I get what I ask for all the time? No. I've had to send some stuff back, which is a pain in the butt. But it's a way of fast. We've gotten into this mentality that we don't want to go nowhere, that we don't want to be in the stores, we don't want to be in the mall. We can just order it here and just get it, boom. I can order it from them and send it to you. Don't even have to touch it. Isn't that great? But what is the foundation? I haven't left my house in 6 weeks. I got everything on the TV, all the new movies. I can order my food, my fast food. I don't have to come outside. No, I got to come outside. I got to go to the mall. I got to go walking downtown. People, get out, connect, find out how you can be able to be a community. We talk about community, but how many of you know your neighbors on both sides and across the street here in Southern California? Now, for those people that I know in Texas, they know they folks because they went over and knocked on the door. Hey, I'm your neighbor. What's your name? So, but here is a different thing. For those that live in an apartment, how many people know the people that live up above them and the people that live below them? I mean, really? Hey, what's up? As you walk out the door, hey, what's up? And then you go back inside and you talk about them. You see them fools out there? They standing around, no. But one of the things that we have is that we have a connect and we have a disconnect. And I believe that the convenience of the world today is a disconnect. And we have to find a way to stay connected. We have to find a way to be able to, I know a plumber that I can call and they can send them to you. There's no more phone book. I miss the phone book. I can Google plumber, but then I get plumber's aid and Nancy the plumber dancer and all kinds of crazy stuff that I didn't even ask for. So I miss the phone book where you could flip over to the A's and you could say ABC plumbing and CYG plumbing and see how close they was, and the bigger the ad, the more they cost, but they don't have that anymore. Because it's all flashing in front of me, and it's coming up. I was looking for a pair of shoes the other day and I went online and I thought, well, let me check these out. I was looking for a pair, can I name it? Can I say that? Florshams, and put it in there. And all of a sudden, for 3 days straight, I got shoes thrown at me like some people is mad at me or something. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? They know what you're looking for. There's no surprise. Unless you get up, go out of your house, get your purse, your wallet, and just take a walk. Take a walk. I know I'm a kind of guy, I hate malls. I used to hate them, but it's kind of nice to walk through the mall now and see the stores and greet the people and just be out and be friendly. It's necessary for us to get out and to make the connections so that we can grow our business, so that we can know about other businesses, and we can find ways to work together. This is Rich Wallace, and I am with Strictly Business. It's the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, and you are on Edge TV Network. You are also invited to be able to be on our show. All you have to do is go to edgetvnetwork.net. Got to put that in there because there'll be .com. I'm going to find it. edgetvnetwork.net. Scroll down, up, down, however you get to moving around on your computer, and see where you see the icon that says Strictly Business. Click on it, and you can schedule a time to be on this show. We are on live on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday mornings at 7 a.m. And we would love to have you coming on. We are going to have the IRS, the Board of Equalization, the SBA is coming back. Well, as these grants get ready to come back around, we're going to have someone from Lending Street come on, from the loan institutions. It's tough to get these people on camera and live. They say some stuff, but then you say, hey, when you come on, I don't know if I can say that or not. We need you to tell the truth to let us know what we can do to get what we need to get. This is Rich Wallace, and this is Strictly Business. And I also will be right back.
One of the secrets to exposure for your business lies within supporting Black businesses and entrepreneurs. And that is why the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce is here, to connect Black businesses from the desert to the sea. Let's join hands to empower and sustain our community. By becoming a member of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, you can grow your business and increase your clientele. With our innovation, we'll generate new businesses and get new customers. And we'll connect new mindsets with businesses from across Southern California to help bridge the wealth gap. Let's connect, build, and grow together. Join us now at blackchamberofcommerce.org.
This is Rich Wallace. I am back, and I am in the studio, and I believe my guest is backstage someplace lost. Can't help her now, so I am just going to, I think once the show starts, they don't let people come in. I don't know what that is. But anyway, hey, this is Rich Wallace. This is Strictly Business, and I'll have to line our guest up on another day. We were going to be talking about some available grants and see what we could do to get you one of those fantastic grants. This is Rich Wallace, and this is Strictly Business. And we are back, and we are talking about time management, scheduling, getting your business plan together, and making things work the way it should work. So I have no idea where that lady is. No, I have no idea. So yes, we wanted to be able to get where you guys were, to be able to tell you about these new grants, to see what we can do to possibly get you into. I can't type and text, and she's asking me what to do. That's why this is live. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. So anyway, I think it's necessary for us to be able to be ready when these grants come available. They are so important to be able to get to this funding. This is free money that you'll be able to get. And I think the minimum requirement is you have to be in business 2 years. And once you've been in business for a couple of years, then you're able to get what you need to get to get these grants. You want to get certified. If you're not certified for the federal government, contact our office at the blackchamberofcommerce.org. Our number is 888-466-7408. And you can be a part of what we're doing. And remember, our membership is only $200 a year. And for that $200, you become a member of all of our chapters from the desert to the sea. I'm going to have a thing on so I can show you our map of where we cover. We've got close to 6,000 members. I know it's a lot to say 5 or 6. Which one is it? Is it 5 or 6? You know, it's actually close to 8. But we are networking constantly. We're constantly building. We're our educational program for our young people at Youth Build Inland Empire is growing young people, getting their high school diploma, getting them ready for life. Some of them, life has already started, and they just kind of come back and re-engaging themselves to get some things done. And as we've been talking about how to engage and what to do, it's been necessary for you to be able to see that we are moving forward in that whole arena to get you started into your business and into getting things taken care of. This is Rich Wallace. This is Strictly Business. So all we're talking about here is preparing, getting ready for that overflow that comes in. And we're going to talk about in the future of how that overflow will come in and what we need to do to make it happen. But we don't want to turn over a rock that we're not ready to see what's underneath it. So that's why I'm pushing, getting prepared, getting ready, so that when we begin to start saying, okay, this is how the flood is coming, this is what's going to happen towards you and your business. And as we see so many different businesses in the chat, it will almost be individualized to you and what you're doing, because business is business. Whether I'm selling pecans or cars, it's still business. And the fundamental part of doing business functions in a way which is the same way no matter what you're doing. So, because they all need a Sam's number, they all need a tax ID number, they all need a business license, they all need some type of business plan, an idea to move forward so that they can make things work. It's necessary to have those plans in place, but it's necessary to engage. You can plan all day long, but if you don't get up and go do something, nothing's going to happen. You're going to be sitting here, you have best diagram, color, chart and all of that, and all of those kinds of things that are really, really impressive on paper. But as they say on Shark Tank, how many have you sold? What is your return on your investment? How many can you sell and how are you selling them? That's what they want to know. How much money have you brought in? How much stuff have you produced and how does it really work? That's what we're talking about. So this is Strictly Business. This is Rich Wallace. I've enjoyed you this morning and we're going to sign off. And if there's anything, please put questions in the chat. Looks like I got a few here. Let me see about answering these. Catherine, thank you so much for being a part and participating. Yeah. So, and Catherine is saying, yeah, malls are going because everyone's at home. And I say, you got to get out, people. We got to get out. What are we going to do with that mall? I mean, you wanted it there. What are we going to do if the big blockbusters make it so easy for you not to connect, not to meet your neighbor, not to be able to, there's no reason to go to the park, So it's necessary for us to connect. I'm telling you, if we don't connect and we wait till the disaster comes, we wait till the grocery store doesn't have anything else on the shelves. And I know you'll notice that the shelves at the grocery stores are getting light. I know you've noticed that. I know you've noticed that the number of products that you used to be able to choose from are no longer making choices anymore. You're having to buy that stuff in other places online or wherever it is you're getting it from. But the walk-in situations are being limited. And I don't know if we're being pushed out. I know the tellers are on their way out because the machine, I mean, not only do you got to buy it, you got to check it, you got to bag it, you got to put it in the car, you got to take it home, you got to take it out of the bag, you got to put it in the cabinet. Nobody helps you anymore, and the groceries are going up and you doing all the work. So it is a situation that we need to be able to address and figure out what we're going to do and how we're going to make our team a team if we just keep saying, I can do it all by myself. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. I can do this by myself. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't hold a glass and pour at the same time. You have to be able to rely on someone. And if you pick the wrong one, that was just the wrong one. Everybody get the wrong one sometimes. I've had the wrong one. The wrong one is, we'll talk about the wrong one in the first half of the show tomorrow. But it is so important that you build a network. And if you do use a biblical principle, take three, just three. And those are the three that are closest to you. Those are the three that you washed their feet. They washed your feet. We've humbled ourselves. We have no, and those are the three that could damage you. Now, if one of them does, okay, you'll get over it. Love don't love nobody. I'm sorry, I'm getting old. But it is so necessary to be able to count on people. And if the person you count on can be counted on, that's okay. You will be sent someone else, and the lesson that you learned from the last person strengthen you for the next person. Don't hold it, but it's a lesson. It's a training seminar. You've learned to overcome the obstacle of somebody lying on you. You've learned to overcome the obstacle of somebody talking bad about you. All of those obstacles, you've overcome them, because to me, that's free advertising. The fact that my name is coming out of your mouth, whether you've throwing flames on me or salt on me or icing, that means that's free advertising. You're telling somebody about me. And thank you. Thank you for lifting me up at your highest point of your day, because you could be talking about something else, but you're talking about me. Woo, I'm good. So free advertising, I'll take it all day long. And I don't believe there's any such thing as bad advertising. Because if you tell them that the movie is horrible, people go see it. Dolomite was a horrible movie back in the 40s and the 50s when they had it out. I forget when it was, in the 60s, I think, but people lined up to go see it. Rudy Ray Moore did a fantastic job with no money, made a movie. And sometimes you got to look at that. Sometimes you got to look at the success of what people do, even if it looks bad to you. You've done that. That's pretty good. You were able to build a congregation of people. That's pretty good. You were able to get a building. You were able to change one child's life. That's pretty good. You were able to take in some foster care kids and help them out. So what? You took them in for the money. They got to eat too. But you had the patience and the time to be able to do that. When I was in the system, there were a lot of people that processed, that took me in. Some were good, some were not so good, but they didn't have to do that. And there were training centers that you went through as you were growing up, that when you got grown, that you had that training and that ability of survival and moving forward, because one monkey don't stop no show. My name is Rich Wallace. I so enjoyed you guys this morning here on Strictly Business. Please come back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. I will have that situation fixed, and I will try to have my superstar that's going to talk about the grants on here. We've missed for 2 days, but hey, we just going to keep on moving. This is Strictly Business. My name is Rich Wallace, and thank you so much for being a part of what we are doing.